Welcome back to another game dev update. This week was rather productive and colorful for me. You can see a bunch of the new objects that I've been developing. These crystals are a premise for a type of treasure chest that I'd like to scatter throughout levels that will have a bunch of different kinds of money in them. Breaking one will release a bunch of money of the same type and color of the crystal that you broke, but it'll also release a 200 gem for your troubles. I also worked on a little system to show the amount of money that each object is worth. So as you run into the money, it'll produce a little number to show you how much it was worth, and if you happen to collect more money really quickly afterwards, it'll sum up the total of the money that you just picked up. Previously, throughout development, I only had the green version of the money for testing, but since I'm moving forward, I wanted to make sure that I also added in these other types of money, which I am looking forward to playing around with. It'll give me a lot of options in terms of how I decide to reward the player for achieving certain tasks. Now this stage that you're looking at is actually the work in progress for a tutorial, a proper tutorial that I've been working on. So the objective of these rooms is to teach the player how to use certain weapons and abilities that they have. This switch gate is something that I had to implement in order to help facilitate that. So hitting certain triggers will cause them to appear and disappear. And this will hopefully force the player to realize some properties of the tools that they have available. This also helps the player to digest the amount of abilities that I'm going to be throwing at them. So for example, up until this point, the player was not able to actually use their charged attacks, and collecting these upgrades will allow them the ability to do so. So completing this room awards the player with the ability to use a charged saber attack. Whereas the goal of this room is to teach the player that their buster has unique properties and advantages as well. And so it rewards the player with the ability to do charge shots. By attaching certain triggers to the upgrades in these rooms, I can make it so that collecting them will unlock the gate in the central room, which was just a modified version of the switch gates that were found in the previous rooms. So tutorials are all well and good, but I often like the ability to skip them when possible. So it's in the assist menu for now, but you can totally disable it. And then if you do, when you select a new file, it'll instead take you to the intro stage. And it will also automatically grant you the charged attacks. So that's it for this week. I'm looking forward to putting out more updates on another Saturday. Thanks for watching.